The run that was made in the fourth quarter, what did you take away from that, and what can you stress to your team to kind of have that sort of mindset the entire game?
Well, I think overall, basketball really is a simple game. I think at the end of the day, the individuals complicate the game. And so there were two things that we did extremely well in the fourth quarter. We played hard, and we shared the basketball. And so if there's something to take away from that fourth quarter, that's what it is. It's just that simple.
You just saw this team a week ago. I know they don't have Al Jefferson now, but what did you see, and what will you have to have your guys guard against tonight?
Well, a team that doesn't turn the ball over a lot, plays possession basketball. We'll see even more pick and rolls tonight with Kemba Walker. We saw his effectiveness against us at their place, so more premium on stopping him and keeping him out of our paint.
Second game, kind of a weird schedule, back-to-back home games, but we'll just talk about where your team's at and the energy that they need to have tonight before you get back out on the road here.
Yeah, it's interesting because it's the same time of year, so it doesn't matter whether it's at home or on the road. We have to somehow muster the, I'm going to use the word pride in protecting our place and protecting our home court, and we get a chance to do that tonight.
Jacque, Vooch had a good scoring game in Miami. He's pretty good in Charlotte, but otherwise his rebounding numbers have been down. Do you worry that fatigue is catching up to him at all, or do you see that at all with him?
I'm not sure I can use the word fatigue, but what I can say, just realistically, he's counted on a nightly basis for us. And I said this before, that this is new territory for some of our guys, and including him. We don't need a good performance 2 out of 5 nights. We need a great performance 5 out of 5 nights to give ourselves a chance to win. That's where we are.
Mm-hmm.
What's the formula for young guys who penetrate into the lane to learn how to finish at the rim against taller guys are used to, more athletic guys than they're used to facing? I mean, guys like Alfred, like Vic, even Tobias.
Yeah, some of it is really innate. I really do believe that you look around the league, there's some unbelievable finishers around the league. Like, I'm going to use 2 names I think are all-time finishers, whether it's Rod Strickland, just born out of the womb, being able to finish both hands, right and left, and Tony Parker, just their ability to have an array of shots. Now, that comes with time of being able to practice those shots, be in a position to to add to your repertoire. And so I think that comes with time, but some guys just innately, I believe, can finish at the rim.
Is there, you see your guys working with Matt Hill, who's very tall, or Jay Hernandez holding a big, tall, whatever, broom, whatever. Yes. But how much of it has to come in games through trial and error before improvement really starts to take hold?
I think you work on those skills, outside of the game, and hopefully that gives you a comfort level. But the speed of the game and the impact at that time, you can't replicate. Matt Hill, hopefully he's not trying to hurt anyone, when he's contesting his shots. But tonight, when Alfred and Vic go to the paint, Biombo's going to be there, and he's going to be aggressive. He's going to be big, and he's going to be physical. You can't replicate that, but besides being in the game. But you can give yourself a chance by doing that early work during practice.
Jacque, you marvel at the way Ben Gordon can put up 12 points in 2 minutes, or 15 points in 3 or 4 minutes, the way he's done 4 or 5 times this season.
I think overall, he really keeps himself in great shape, and he really does work on the shots that you see him make in the game. So that's the start of it right there. Mm-hmm. And then I think we've given him the freedom to be our microwave, and produce points for us off the bench. So I think he's really accepted that role and done a good job.
What did you see in Devin, where you thought give him an opportunity down in the D-League and then come back in 21 minutes last night?
I thought, he made some mistakes throughout the course of the game, but he was included in that stretch of just playing extremely hard. And on a nightly basis, I really think you can give yourself a chance by just working through mistakes and playing hard, and he did that.
Before last night, what had you seen? Was it his work ethic? What do you like about Devin that you wanted to take advantage of?
Well, he does a little bit of everything. I think he shoots the basketball, he can penetrate the basketball, he can pass the basketball, which we really saw him making plays in Erie. And then I think he enjoys playing the game of basketball, so that's always a good combination also.
You mentioned those two things that you did well in the fourth quarter. Those are really kind of intangible things. How do you draw that out of players, especially as maybe things are going wrong or going south for the teams? We've talked about the body, maybe the body language issues or letting things kind of pile on if they're going bad.
Yeah, even the most experienced team, even the most the top tier teams in the league, they still struggle with those things. It's just a part of basketball, a part of human nature, I believe. And you continue to try to fight against that, whether it's in timeouts, whether it's with film work, just reinforcing that we don't need to make it complicated, that it really is simple. So it was a great opportunity for us to just show the entire team that it really is that simple.
Jacque, in the last 6 weeks, you've come back from 23 down on these guys, almost let a 27-point lead get away against Boston, and came back from 26 to almost win last night. Do you see this happening more in the league than during your playing days? And if so, is there any particular reason for it?
It seems like it's happening more in the league. When I'm watching basketball, we aren't the only ones who've been involved in 20-point up or down swings and won or lost. And I haven't put my finger on why it's happening in the game, but I think it's an interesting time where we're seeing it on various nights throughout the course of the week.
Three-pointer prevalence, is that one reason, or if not the biggest reason for it? Teams can get back in the game quicker that way?
I think the offense has an advantage in our league right now for sure, and whether it's being able to be the aggressor because of the hand-checking rules, so you have the ability to get to the free throw line, get to the paint, but the three-point shot definitely is extremely prevalent in our game right now, yeah.
Question, Coach.
Yes.
With Al not playing tonight and they're going to Biombo, are you going to see a lot more Kyle Quinn, or are you going to play more Channing Frye like you did last night?
Well, we'll see about that. I'm not sure if I want to give you all that info, but at the same time, Steve went a little small, last night also. So that's been for us. I know Josh asked me a question a couple of days ago about Kyle. With shooting fours in this league right now, you need a guy like for us, it's Tobias Harris who can guard. Marvin Williams tonight, where for Kyle, that's a little tougher matchup.
Good?
Okay, good.